Well, in your couple of years with the program, what have you seen?
Man, you guys are putting me on the spot. Like, that's a lot to put into like one sentence. But I would say each of these seniors, they're such different human beings, and the fact, like, who they are as human beings goes way beyond anything that they'll ever do on the softball field. And that is the best thing about each and every one of them, and they know that. They each made their mark on our program in a different way, and that mark is going to be hard to replace, and I don't think it's ever going to be replaceable. But yeah, I can't put into one sentence what they mean, but a lot.
How about maybe the leadership, just when Coach Bahl has talked about just how much they meant to the team in that regard, just what you see?
Yeah, they have totally like reconstructed our culture, and they took on that leadership role as freshmen. So for the last for Abby Squire 5 years, I think their leadership again has been the greatest impact they've had on this program.
Jordy, you shared on social media kind of taking a moment at the end of the day yesterday to reflect on that crowd, and you guys set a single weekend record. What was it like just getting a chance to experience this?
It was absolutely incredible, and it was everything that I dreamed about when I was a little girl growing up in this state coming to these games. So to see it actually happening, like, it's hard to wrap your mind around, but it's happening, and it's so exciting, and it's making dreams come true. And yeah, last night I took my dogs back here. My fiance was working out in the Gordon, so I was just walking around the outfield with the dogs, and that was when I got to finally just take it in and look around at all the empty bleachers and the empty berm and remember what it felt like when they were all full of people. And Bullitt Stadium's a great atmosphere, and I just want to say thank you to Nebraska and the fans and everybody who showed out this weekend to support us.
What does it say about this program to, add seating and just encourage fans to come? And then, they do it, but just you need the backing from Troy Dan and just the program as well.
Yeah, I'm so thankful to be at this university where you see the people who have the power investing in women's sports, investing in the softball team, and without them, it's not possible either. So just a lot of gratitude goes in a lot of different directions for what this weekend became and what has been happening this whole season.
You had a longer day on Friday in the circle, but just today it felt like you were locked in from the get-go. Just how much confidence does that give maybe you and the rest of the bullpen heading into the postseason?
A lot of confidence, I guess. I mean, Kylie also has her last couple outings really just looked great, and Hannah looked great yesterday too. And we've talked a lot about making sure that, like, this season and this team, it's an airplane. Like, we're slowly taking off, and we want to be playing our best softball at the very end and catch that momentum going into postseason. And I would say that we're doing that.
Next question: how do you feel going into postseason?
Good. I mean, we feel good. This weekend was the exclamation point on our regular season. And now we just get to focus on postseason, which, in my opinion, obviously it's the most fun part of season, and it's why a lot of players play, is because they have dreams of making those postseason runs. So now that we are here, we're so excited to just focus on the Big Ten tournament and everything moving forward.
What kind of feelings does this time of year bring out in you? Just because of the history that you've had of having success in May and June?
It's always just a lot more fun playing the game when you feel like your back's against the wall and your season's on the line. So we're going into the point of season now where your back's literally against the wall and you're playing to extend your season. And I don't think I'm the only one on our team that would say this, but that is when the game is the most fun. And that's when you get that emotion, that adrenaline, and you create those memories that you remember forever.
You reflect on 1 year of playing in the stadium and how maybe it lived up to the expectations that you had for a long time.
I don't think it lived up. I think it has exceeded.
Okay.
And yesterday, yeah, that's when it really sunk in. Just, you always envision the bleachers and the seat backs being full, but then even the berm was full. So if I could think of one word, I don't know. Just really cool.
Jordy, specifically, what is your relationship with Abram next?
Man, I don't know. Last year, we really were building camaraderie as season hit, and then I got injured, and then it was me like watching from the dugout. But then this year, I feel like we have finally hit our stride as season went on, and we are on the same page. And just the battery, like almost like we're like twins. We do have twins on the team, so I won't put it to that level of like connection, but we're getting there. But even just outside of that, like Coach talked about in her video, it's who she is as an individual. It's the way she is with people, the heart that she has for people, and she takes care of our team. And that, I think she would embrace that as her role, is just the way that she's almost the mother of the team. She loves everybody on the team, and everybody feels that heart from her.
Does it register with you that you were working on a no-hitter when Coach took you out today?
No, not at all. The only thing I look at is the runs that they put up each inning and try and keep that at a 0. So no.
Was 19 home runs a goal of yours this year?
No, that was not a goal either.
98 home runs as a team. Just what does it say about the power, and maybe do you think some of that good hitting is contagious?
Yeah, it's absolutely contagious, and I think it's great. And our lineup 1 through 9 can do it, and we can put in a pinch hitter who can do it. So honestly, as a pitcher trying to prep for that offense, there's never a point in the lineup where you feel like you can kind of let up at all. So that puts a lot of pressure on the other team. And just as ourselves, it's like if one person's not having a great day, you know that 8 other people, however many other people, could step in and have that day. So it really just takes the pressure off and lets the game be fun.
Has it required anything different to go through a full year and play 2 ways? I mean, I know you've done it at the club level and high school level, but now in college.
Yeah, I guess, it's just all about building stamina and trying to stay in good shape. And a lot of that happens throughout the season. Like, you could practice all these different positions of playing and just being on your feet at practice all day. But honestly, like, you get in the season and you get out there, and that's one of the only ways to really build that endurance. So I would say I felt it a little bit for sure, but it's all good. Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks, Jordy.
Thanks.